Tonight is our Design Excellence Awards ceremony, and it is a great opportunity to celebrate the best design in Montgomery County. We have all the architects and the owners and the folks who are really engaged in great design in the county, and we're celebrating.
There's sometimes when we go through a community and we have an emotional reaction and we say, wow, this is a really special place. It's because of the way it was designed and the thought for the kind of elements being used, the kind of construction materials, the lighting, the landscaping, and the actual design of the structure. And so that's really important. I think what we're trying to do with planning and development is creating spaces for future residents, current residents, and more importantly, creating a sense of community.
Well, when we're talking about development, it's not just what, it's how. And that's really what today is all about. It's not just about the things that we're building, but how we're building, the type of communities that we have, the type of places that we have. It's not just where you are, but what it looks like while you're there. And I think design is such a critical piece of that in the placemaking that we talk about, the livable, walkable, accessible communities that we're trying to create, building a modern county that is attractive for businesses, that's attractive for workers, that's attractive for residents, in a place where people want to go, where people want to work, and where people want to stay.
I love the Pearl, which is a new residential project at the Blairs. That property has not seen a lot of new investment in the last 40 or 50 years, but Tower Companies has gone ahead and redeveloped a big part of what used to be a giant mass of surface parking, a big slab of asphalt. And one of the early stages of that is the Pearl, which is a high-rise apartment building with a lot of amenities and some interesting features like a community garden that's used to provide food for the residents, and also some play spaces that are kind of unconventional for that kind of a building. So the Pearl is really an exciting addition to downtown Silver Spring.
Our other project that we're celebrating is Glenstone. And Glenstone is a jewel. It is, I really think, of national and maybe international significance. The building and how it relates to the landscape and nature is unsurpassed. It is, I like to say, it's a cross between Longwood Gardens and the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It has an amazing collection, but that collection is housed in a building in a landscape that just takes your breath away.
The community that we live in is shaped so much by the buildings that we see around us. We want to raise the bar. We want to incentivize the architecture and the real estate community to reach higher and to think bigger and to strive for excellence. So that's what these awards are about, is trying to set the tone, show the leadership, and really creating the built environment that really matches the incredible dynamism and potential of the people who live here.
Design is important not just because the neighbors appreciate it, but because it adds value to everything around it. Good design elevates everything around it, and bad design sucks it down. And what we want to do is lift the county up and prepare it for the next stage. So that means design is an essential element, not just of nice architecture, but of economic development and quality of life that we're aiming for in the future.